Hello, and welcome everyone to D6, where I, RCM, bring together a bunch of friends from across the internet, play on a D&D live stream show. There was no void.
There was totally a void.
There was no void.
There was a void.
There was no void.
The greatest trick the void played on us is convincing us it didn't exist.
Okay. So hello, welcome back everyone. We're back from a break!
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm so excited. I'm glad I was able to get a little bit of time in order to get things together. But before we jump into tonight, got some quick roll for damage and D6 announcements in case anybody needs to know any of this information. So first off, you might have noticed these past couple of weeks I have not been on Roll for Damage's The Scales Above. I will be the first to admit that I will not be on The Scales Above anymore. This is mainly because of a lot of scheduling conflicts. There's also a lot of just not enough time for me to do it. I really will miss playing Ignis on that game. It's going to be very heartbreaking, but I really wanted Nova to just start focusing on his game and let him do everything that he has already planned. And so the players that will be moving forward on that campaign, love you all so very much. We wish you the best of futures over here on D6. We love you all so very much. But D6 will still be here on Roll for Damage. There's no bad blood, I promise. That's the reason why we're still here.
Yep.
So if you guys are wondering where I am for The Scales Above, there's that. Next up, God, I don't think there's really much for anything with like major D6 announcements. Oh, I made one mistake. If you guys may have noticed that there has not been an update for the podcast for episode 12. That is totally my fault. It will be up yesterday by the time this comes out. This is mainly because I've been busy for the past couple of weeks putting together How to Be an Adventurer and all that fun stuff. So episode 12 will be going up. For the Saturday before this episode goes up. So if you want to go ahead and find your way there, there'll probably be some announcements over on the Twitter, to which, by the way, hey, there is a D6 Twitter. Should you be so inclined to go and follow us there, there'll be a bunch of updates as usual. Also, with some plans of starting to release everybody's character playlists coming up very, very soon, hopefully. Once everyone's kind of finished compiling what they want to represent their character, I look forward to hearing what you guys have in mind. As I've already listened to everyone's major playlists.
It's just 20 hours
so
of Barbie Girl.
Yeah, right? And let's see. Oh, yes. In the last D6 announcement, well, it's going to be happening tomorrow. I said a couple weeks ago, like, the next announcement will be when we start filming for it.
Yeah.
D6 Amen, a mini-series which will be coming out very, very soon. There'll be a trailer once we have all the filming done, but we are recording tomorrow for our first episode of 3, maybe 4 if it needs to go on. We have a bunch of our friends from the old D6 campaign, Boo, Brackley, sorry, Boo, Bracky, Caitlin, Mal, myself, and Blue will be joining as players with Joe Cat, who is dungeon mastering the entire game, which will be me releasing my chains of this world that I've created to Joe to tell this story that has been many years in the making. I'm so excited to see
so
how that
fun.
turns out. I have an amazing character in mind. Blue has done all the art for the characters so far. I can't wait to show everybody. It's going to be so amazing. But I'm super excited to start filming, and it's going to be so much fun. It will be released directly onto YouTube. I would say around Fridays is what the plan will be. Once I've edited everything down and got it all rendered, it will only be a YouTube thing. It will not be released exclusively on Patreon. There will be podcast versions of it but these episodes will be going to YouTube as it is a YouTube subscriber special that has been planned for so long. So there's that. Oh yes, and last but not least, our wonderful friends over at GamerSupps. Unfortunately, I don't have any cups with me today. Also because I can't be drinking more than I already have today because I needed to be attentive. But our wonderful friends over at GamerSupps, if you guys are interested in checking out, they've released the brand new peach tea flavor, which I've just been enjoying myself for quite some time now, and I'm probably running out very, very soon. But if you guys are interested in getting a waifu cup, or if you guys are interested in getting any of their wonderful flavors, head on over to gamersupps.gg/shienpai, and you'll also get 10% off your final order. That is gamersupps.gg/shienpai, SHIEMPAI. All right, and I think that's about it.
I think you got it.
Right into the game. Right?
Yeah, you got it.
All right. So. Excuse me.
No.
Right about there. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump on into tonight's episode of D6. You guys excited?
Yeah. We've been waiting for so long, dear.
It's been 87 years.
It's been 84 years.
I've been waiting for this summit to happen.
So, where we had last left off. After receiving their mission in order to find the individual known as the Alchemist, the party heads down to Wallenstein in order to capture, not kill, and thus began to enter the throes of understanding a little bit more about the inner politics of Wallenstein and even some of its more darker aspects. Meeting with a bartender who had needed assistance by getting a special draught in order to help with an Arcanist sickness, which is something that is commonly
Experience?
It's an experience for sorcerers, as Blue's character had experienced once in their childhood. In doing so, they traversed up the Julnor Ridge, made it to the top of the mountain, and thus found themselves in the throes of trying to figure out what was going on with the alchemist in general, as she had basically created a tomb for herself to close herself off and hide all of her research and her findings, and to keep away people that would often be in danger of her being. After going through many trials and Bruh practically nearly destroying one of his arms through one of the major trials and overcoming a time countdown trial that was considered more nerve-wracking than most. After meeting with Helen, having many different opinions, and Burra kind of laying down the line and saying, just stop being a coward, managed to get her to agree to come with all of you in the exception of an immunity deal with the EHS. After Haley somewhat agreeing to see what she can do, you all gather, and before leaving Leodon, you were met with Alois Azure in receiving the name of the judge that had pretty much passed the sentence to send you all to the penance dunes. After which, heading down the mountain, finding out that the daughter of the bartender that you were all trying to help was taken by none other than William Moel, who had very convincingly managed to make him let go. A broken man who had still imparted his wife's staff to Dante to give to Citra. And thus you all headed back to the EHS. After having Helen detained, you all being told to rest for the rest of the day and through the night, you all acknowledge that many airships have been making its way to port, especially one in particular that you saw earlier, as it is now beginning to kind of reach its entrance. On this day, as a brand fresh new day, it is now the eve before a peace summit for the EHS, where many nations send their representatives or even their own leaders will come in order to discuss what is happening around the world, as the last two holdouts for these peace summits have finally agreed to meet. None other than the Clistothalia and Wallenstein itself. The city is bustling, it is alive, it is the new day. As all of you receive a knock on your doors. Who will be the first to answer?
I guess it would be Cedra.
Alright. Citra, as you go up to the door, a complete mess, waking up, you are met with one of the Adamantine guards, as well as what is a very prim and proper Harling Kapoor, as she stands behind. Oh, at least somebody's awake. Good.
Cedra would immediately stand straighter. Ma'am!
At ease.
Okay.
I need you all in my office post-haste. There is a discussion that needs to be made before wild preparations, as well as a commentary on all your evaluations. As she walks off, the rest of the guards kind of stand waiting for everyone to leave their rooms.
Yeah. Cedra would disappear for a minute and actually make herself look presentable rather than the rat nest that grew in her hair overnight.
Fair enough. Who else is waking up early?
It'd probably be me.
Okay. Leodon, you see the Adamantine guard as he informs you what Harleen had informed Citra.
Alright, I'll be there.
And you see as they kind of, each one kind of turns off to the side, awaiting for who's coming out. Who's next? Dante or Burrow?
Uh-oh.
Dante.
Jade, is your audio okay?
No, that's me snoring.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
There you are.
There you go.
Oh, sorry. Did you miss all that? I was snoring.
Oh. Yes,
Yeah,
we did.
they got sort of garbled.
It'll pop up in the recording.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I'm snoozing away, Dante.
Then
Okay.
Cedra would go and knock on your door instead. Just like... Dante, we have guards outside. You need to get up.
Oh, what's new?
Exactly.
All right. I'm coming.
And then Cedra would look at Budo's door and then look at Leo going, is this a smart idea?
Well, he's got to wake up and come out here sooner or later, so...
So she'll step aside, to the side of the door and then knock and then brace.
Yeah. Burrow, what is your morning like as you're waking up?
I guess.
Well, I can tell you one explicit detail.
I'd rather think about it. Thank you. I'd rather think about it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
He just right now he's just waking up, smoking. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
You, as you're raising your right arm, by the way, it is sore beyond belief because of what happened yesterday. It is just, it's like basically you were batting around a racket the entire time. Like, for like 24 hours straight.
He just examines his right arm and wonders if it was better off just cutting it off.
At this point, the soreness will go away. The pain had subsided, but it's there. You have both your arms.
In the meantime, I think Citra would mosey on back to her room and remember to switch out her staff to the new one. Still a little unsure about it.
This pure white ivory staff with the metal caps on each end does have a slight power to it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does. She would take her scarf off of her old staff that she keeps on and ties it to one end of it. Just be like, okay, I can get used to this, and just kind of wait to see if Buddha will actually wake up.
You could definitely tell he's awake.
Okay.
The emanating smell of Jormungandr grass kind of
Oh, yeah, that will do it.
kind of billows around. Yeah. But as three of you are fully awake, and Burrow, do you wish to stay in your room, or are you?
No, he
heading-
gets out. He gets
Okay.
out. He gets out.
Just opens the door, just a fall of smoke.
Presentation!
So.
Dante's gonna walk over and pat him on the shoulder. How you doing today, bud?
My arm still hurts like hell. And it also hurts that I just realized I could have just used my sword to grab those keys. Other than that, I'm doing fine.
Do you want another hug?
No, I'm good. I'm good
Okay.
right now.
All right. As all the guards now in presentation, seeing you all out, you see one of them say, "Follow us."
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
One of you are properly escorted up to none other than Harlan Kapoor's office. As you make your way through the library, you see there is a Dagex currently leaving out right now. Not much of a word can be exchanged with him, but you do see him leaving Citra.
Yeah, she just kind of quietly waved
Yeah.
in passing.
And he's just like kind of on the way out. As all of you make your way up, you are within the presence of Harlan Kapoor, as you are familiar with her office. I'm glad all of you can be in attendance. I know I'm asking a lot to have you awaken so early, especially after a mission. But I have received Haley's report from your evaluations.
Dante's gonna slowly turn whiter and whiter.
Yeah, Citra slightly sweat.
Due to many of findings, especially with every situation that was made apparent, Leodon and Citra, apparently no derogatory marks to either of you.
Huh.
Having you both realize your current circumstances, I have no reason to believe that you will be an issue with the EHS any further. She stares at you both
Just a quiet
strongly.
nod.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dante. You have a few derogatory marks from your evaluation, such as noting that you wanted to go day drinking by the time you made it down to Kilnor.
You went day drinking without me?
I wanted
Not that you actually did, but I will say you need to recognize that there are levels of responsibility that must be taken when you are on a mission.
Yeah, like letting me know when you go drinking.
Oh, jeez.
I
You
didn't.
can see there are eye daggers towards you, Burra. In acknowledging that you didn't, I well and appreciate the matter, but it is nonetheless important to note. Should you decide to go on a mission, it's best to do those after hours. This is the only derogatory mark that I have managed to glean off of. As for you, Master Watson, she exchanges eyes with you, Burra.
Uh-huh.
You have a few notable derogatory marks.
Lay on me.
First off is your notion to find conflict in unnecessary ways. You're
Wait,
rather lone
you
wolf.
say you want to go? Is that what you say?
What up?
Please, Mr. Watson.
Oh, right, wait. Oh, yeah, the looking for conflict thing. Okay.
The other is also your purpose in trying to find isolation.
Okay.
At one point, you were convinced that you should have walked away in the middle of a mission away from your party.
If I may, ma'am, I believe
Yes,
Bro was under the effects of a magical suggestion.
Yeah, we felt it.
Yeah,
As she grabs one of the pen, and you can see a line strike across the paper.
is that... I have a feeling that's not a good thing.
No, it is a good thing. Context is everything. I will have a word with Haley later.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly is also your rather brash nature. During your conversation with the alchemist, you had a very intimidating tone towards somebody that we are trying to convince to come with us freely.
Oh, come on. The alchemist was giving us a hard time. We went through hell doing the trials that they set up. So you damn right I'm gonna give that asshole a hard time.
Dante's gonna speak up. Ma'am, to be fair, if he didn't say anything, I don't think she would have came with us.
I have to agree.
In full acknowledgement of that, I would like to regard this one notion. That cannot always work. You might have been able to convince someone this time. But we wanted to avoid as much conflict as possible in this matter. Helen is an extremely experienced individual. And while she's probably had to deal with many people like yourself, Burra, I wanted to make sure that every motion of this action is careful. In the future, I would like for you to regard your words just as carefully as you are willing to give them out. Albeit, while this is a simple derogatory mark, both Mr. Watson and yourself, Dante, after thorough consideration and after a morning meeting with the council, you are hereby relieved of your restrictions. And therefore, you've also been given the opportunity in another matter. Given that tomorrow night is a very strenuous one, you'll be put under another evaluation with no restriction. This will be a determination on whether or not you will all be raised in rank, as there will be more pertinent information that must be provided to all of you should we continue forward in our relationship here.
Okay. What's going on tomorrow?
There is a peace summit. As she pulls out a piece of paper and begins to read it. Every nation currently under the sun of Erzheimel will be joining us here within the Adamantine Bastion. Representatives, leaders, all the kinds. I am currently in need of all of you to find yourselves in the particular problem of making sure that you don't cause trouble, as every member of the EHS will be in attendance for this.
Wait. I have a question.
Yes, Mr. Watson.
Will there be any representatives from the Rokia house?
Unfortunately, due to protocol, I cannot tell you.
You really making my job hard for me.
I understand, Mr. Watson.
I
Which
know
is
this.
also the reason why this evaluation for your ranking and the raise of your ranking is so important.
I have a silly question. I guess call it naivety or whatnot.
Yes,
Not
Miss
sure
Underwood?
what this summit is or what is required of us. I've never been to one.
All of you will be in attendance. Not fully armored, you will be given the opportunity today in order to find proper outfits and proper ballroom attire.
Dancing?
Ooh, it's a fancy schmancy thing, huh?
There
Formal
will not
event.
relatively be any dancing unless it is requested among each other, but dressing formally, depending on where you are from, would be well and representative. Members of the EHS are from all around the world, and being representative of your home nation is important. So, I would ask that you put into any consideration what you intend to wear is well and approved of. Myself and many of the other directors will be dressed in our full armored attire, meaning should you see anyone that will end up looking like me tomorrow night, you will know who not to cross.
Got it.
Furthermore, you will all know exactly who will be in attendance that night, as we will have a local crier that will be telling each name and house and also nation as representatives. As she puts the piece of paper down and folds a folder over it. That said, it is still within my judgment to believe that all of you have done an extraordinary job. While Helen is still within custody, and we are currently in discussion of this supposed immunity deal, there are still
Right.
many questions left unanswered. And I would like you to all put into careful consideration that if you wish to speak with Helen, you do so with the utmost respect.
Got it.
Very
So, what do we do now?
Well, as I had
Yes.
proposed, find proper clothing for tomorrow night. And what was it that you wished to speak, Mr. Watson?
That she owes me a mechanical cat. No, I have to talk to her. She owes me a mechanical cat.
What's your obsession with cats?
Once again, I'd like to express that you keep a calm mind about this, but if you wish to speak to her, she will be within holding block A. There will be 2 armed adamantine guards at all times should you wish to visit. Just simply state your name and your rank, and they will let you in.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, are we going to get paid now, or is that a later thing?
Yes.
Straight
As
to the
per
point, I
matter-
guess.
As per the matter of payment, each one of you will be receiving 320 gold pieces, with the unfortunate of you, Bora and Dante, as per your last pay cut, you will be receiving 220 gold pieces.
Aw, we brought her back alive, though!
You were still being punished, though.
It'll all be worth it once I get that mechanical cat from her.
220 gold, got it.
Either which way. Congratulations, and I'm very proud of all of you. Now, if you have any questions about how and what formal attire you should go with, by all means, do consult at least Haley, as she is probably more prone to these than others.
Okay. Huh.
All right, gonna go to
Very well. Dismissed.
Bye, ma'am.
Kind of just leans back, relaxed. So, as you all begin to lead yourselves out, Citra, as you notice a Dagix currently making his way into the main library chambers, you see there are two very particular individuals, both halflings, but strangely different. As you all make your way down, you see as he turns to all of you. This might actually be a good time to make some quick introductories, as a couple of my friends and close students of mine. Bracky, would you like to introduce your character?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Hello.
Who the hell? Oh my! Hello.
Hello. So,
Hi.
you do see two halflings kind of mirroring each other in a matter of speaking. Although halflings had at first, you can start seeing one of them has both of them have a horn and a glowing eye, growing from the opposite side of each other, alongside white strips of hair on the red locks. Laren Dustlake is the character I'll be playing for today. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Citra
Hello.
would happily wave at your character like a nut that she is.
Well met, friends. Pleasure to meet you. I am Laren Dustlake, and this is my sister, Lana Dustlake.
A pleasure to meet you both.
Hello.
Master Dagix, what might be the particular reason why we should meet all these individuals? As you can see as she's kind of like seeing this might be a slight waste of time.
Yeah, were we told to meet people here, or what? What's the deal?
Yeah, you were both brought here to get some training as well as yourself to kind of look around for books as per your practice.
Yeah, I'm probably carrying like all the 3 tomes a little too heavy. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just reach down and, like, put my palm underneath yours just to help you out. I can carry those if you like.
I appreciate it, friend. Here you go. Just be careful with that one. They get really antsy if people's stuff happens to those books.
I'll treat them with the utmost care, I assure you.
I know how that feels.
Leodon, by the way. Leodon Farcloud.
Pleasure to meet you. Like before, Laren.
And I'm Dante. Just Dante.
Just Dante. Pleasure to meet you.
Citra would just look at the books and be like, I was there not too long ago. I'm Citra.
Nice to meet you too. Hi.
Yeah, he dumped a bunch of books in my arms last time too.
You're a very peculiar looking tiefling. Sorry,
am?
I didn't
Hey,
mean to
then.
stare.
Oh, it's okay. I'm teaching him not to stare either.
Yeah. Bro approaches him. Bro. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you. You look like a. If I may say, a competent look group so far.
Competent?
We're trying.
Only sometimes.
It's a little shaky on delivery.
As he's kind of looking down to Lana and also towards you, Laren, these individuals have been somewhat a part of my ward, as well as me undertaking a new student here. It's pointing towards Citra.
And she just waves again.
Wait. Hold on. No. Wait. Hold on. How far? Is Bra holding like his sword, like he's a
Yeah.
samurai
Well in armed.
katana?
Yeah.
Wait. Aren't you the guys that got punished?
As you can see, as Dagix bends down, let's try not to
Well, it's not my fault. It's kind of the whisper everywhere.
Oh.
Wait, we earned a reputation already.
Not a good one.
Oh boy.
Oh. Excellent.
My students here are well versed with the EHS as well as the Adamantine Bastion, considering that it was their parentage that helped liberate it.
What?
That's a fancy way of saying my mom helped the king. But pretty much, we like to hang out here a lot. Especially if we get some extra training. Books back in low band, like arcane in low bandle, is not that common, so it's always a good time to come here.
Yes.
Huh.
And how is your mother, by the way?
Stressed to say the least. With the whole summit thing after what happened last times.
Oh, yeah.
What happened last time?
Last time?
Well, last time we had a summit, there was a small matter between both the Clizothalia and...
Small.
It was a fist fight, really.
Oh.
A fist? Whoa, wait, a fist fight?
See, bro, we're not fighting anybody at a summit.
Wait, I want to hear more about this.
Well,
So you're saying that's why the president is telling us to keep on our best behavior?
Yeah. Despite appearances, people in politics, kind of animals.
Wait. So your mom had a fist fight there? Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't call it a fight.
well, she kind of was the one that broke it up, but in more particulars, some 5 years ago, there was a slight conflict at the last summit between Wallenstein and the Clizothalia, and, well, since they've been at war with each other for the past 20 plus years, tensions raised very quickly.
Oh. Is this gonna be really
Yeah.
tense?
Will
having-
both parties be in attendance this
Wait.
time?
Are
Oh
we
wait,
allowed
you're
to
probably
share
not allowed
this?
to tell us. Probably not allowed to tell us, actually.
No, I don't think so.
I'm not allowed to tell you who is the representatives. I can tell you that these were the two nations that were holding out on a peace summit.
Oh. Wait, are people from where I'm from going to?
Yes. I'm not sure who will be in attendance from Excelsium, but I know the Sultanate is sending, I believe, their visor, one of their royal guards, and royal scholars.
I'm sorry. Talking out of character. I just want to contextualize the story about the mom. So Braggy's mom.
River.
It's
I
River.
I know. I'm just trying. I'm just talking. Anyway, they're saying that the mom beat up the representative. Is that the general just?
No.
There was a fight and they had to intervene.
Yeah.
Pull them by the ears.
So River intervened in the fight.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to contextualize that for my character.
They
Okay.
didn't start it, they ended it.
I know. I'm contextualizing it. All right.
Got it.
Okay.
Mother is very easily stressed when it comes to the situation, so she takes a lot of precautions.
It sounds like your mom's a tough cookie.
Yeah. Looks nervously to the sides.
Wait.
Here come the chocolate.
Oh god.
We all
What?
sweat.
Wait.
What any?
Wait. Is that fair?
Fear
Moms
of my
can-
own mother? Very natural, but yes.
Anyway,
can be
happy
pretty
Mother's
scary.
Day, by the way.
Happy Mother's
Happy
Day.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Alright. Dang. Still, you gotta appreciate a woman that can kick a man's ass anytime.
Really?
Thinking about Urzer now.
Alright. But yeah.
Left of him.
Okay. Either which way. I am currently busy with trying to get everything organized. Laren, if you don't mind if I borrow your sister for this little excursion, I would hope that you would get along with my ward for the time being and hopefully socialize to the best of your ability.
Why does everyone keep telling me that? Okay.
You're a bit awkward, kid, let's be honest.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the rest of us were a bit awkward too.
Not me. Not you losers.
That hurt.
If
Like, Citra gives Dante an actual, like, sad Puss in Boots face.
Yeah. So wait, hold on. Wait. So I'm gonna be hanging out with these people. Wait, are you putting them on babysitting duty?
Halfly, partly, yes.
Are you serious?
So,
Well, you have the entire library to yourselves, and also these are now trusted EHS members.
wait, you want me to stick with him in the library where I got lost last time?
I can guide you through it. Been here,
Okay.
been here a couple of years.
Anyways. As per timing, I just need your sister's skills a little bit more. As she looks smugly at you, Laren.
Yeah, sister. Yeah, I know. You're better in the field than I am. I get that. Besides, that gives me extra time to see if there's anything new here.
I hear the amusement park has some brand new attractions.
There's an amusement park?
There's
That's
an
the
amusement park?
actually, I was gonna head over. I was heading over to Helen to coerce her into giving me my mechanical cats.
And Ken, what is with the cat?
I like cats, okay?
I gotta go to Helen too.
I did not risk my arm so that way I will not get a mechanical cat. I am getting my mechanical cat, so help me.
I thought you did it to save our lives, though. Not for a cat.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. But I'm getting my cats.
Citra will remember this.
This makes so
Dante-
much more sense now.
Dante
I
leans
guess
over to
makes
Bruh.
So much sense.
Dante leans over to Bruh. I totally get it, bud. I'll come over with you.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right. Okay.
Oh, boy.
But I want to know what that amusement park is first.
Yes. In the Americol port, where you guys headed off from the airship, not too far from it is known as Donahue's Delights District.
Donahue.
This might be
It
a...
was established here shortly after, well, this whole place. You can find yourselves looking for some of the attractions should you desire to take a look around, but there are currently a lot of things going on today, and with a bunch of representatives coming in on airships quickly, I am going to be a bit busy, and therefore I also need the extra muscle, just in case somebody decides to get a little heated.
Got it.
So,
Wait, what is amusement park, by the way?
a place where you can have fun, Burra.
Depends on your definition of fun. But
Yeah, I was about to say
is
that.
true.
His definition of fun is scary.
Extreme, like there's like extreme rock climbing, wyvern riding,
Wait,
fun stuff.
Punching
Wait.
bag competition.
Those sounds
Maybe.
like it involve heights.
It does.
Kind
Pretty
of
much.
I mean, not like
it's the main attraction of this place, really.
it's not like I'm afraid or anything.
I mean, there's also Kraken Ball. It's water. Do you like water?
I have an iffy relationship with water.
So you don't like heights, you don't like water. Is there anything you do like?
Solid ground might be your best bet, then.
Kid, if I tell you what I like, then your mom will probably beat my ass.
Oh.
More than likely.
I will not ask.
Anyway.
All right. Well, I've got to go see Helen. I've got a
What?
debt to pay.
Wait, whoa. You said that you'll come with me with that to see that cat.
All right. Well, come.
Alright,
go.
let's get that cat.
So Dante and Burra, you guys are gonna break off to see Helen. That leaves the last three here.
Well, we were told to go see Haley about, I guess, formal attire. But otherwise, if you need to be in the library, I don't mind tagging along.
Sure.
Talking to Laren, actually.
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
my bad. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
If we can stick together, the better. Better keep
Yep.
an eye on each other.
More like you're gonna have to keep you from getting lost in the library.
So wait, who's going, people? What are we doing?
So Burra and Dante are gonna go speak with the now captured Helen. Citra, Laren, you both are gonna be going through the library for a bit. Leodon, would you like to join either party in this or do something on your own?
I do get very lost in here.
Probably he'd end up just sticking with Citra.
Okay.
Can use the extra
What, am I
heights.
not fun enough for you?
Can use the extra heights for those bookshelves.
Yeah, no, he's tall.
Yeah, no, he's
I can only
taller
cast
than Burra.
fly so many times.
I'm the resident tall person.
You can do like a light jump and see over all of the bookshelves.
I could do a light jump and hit my head on the ceiling.
Not in the library, you can't. This thing is tall.
Unless.
All right. So for the sake of time, so that way I'm not splitting everything up too long. I'm going to start with Dante and Burra, as you guys are going to make your way to the holding block, and the other three, you will be here within the library, within the EHS of Wallenstein.
Sure.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to start with Dante and Burra.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up to these guards. What's my rank again?
You
Did
are
I just get put?
You
second?
you are second class.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Hello, Dante, second class, here to talk to Helen.
Very well.
Bra is bouncing up and down like a kid.
Okay.
What's my class again? Second class
You're
as
also
well?
second class, yeah.
Bra, second class. Yeah.
As you can see, like the guard is slightly weirded out by this level of excitement to go see jailed people. You guys are make your way into the holding block as you are walking through with what is these stark black stonage with low-lit torches, and you can kind of hear the tocsin whines of the captured here. And you see some individuals kind of go up to the bars, staring you both down as you walk past. By the time you make it towards the end of the block, you can see in what is a pane of glass with what looks like to be several runic designs in order to keep in mages here. As you can see, there is Helen kind of looking at a book and kind of just twirling around a pair of marbles in her hands. Oh, hopefully an update on my immunity deal.
That's currently be discussed as we speak.
Yep. But enough about that. Var slams his face against the glass. Where's my cup? Where's my cup?
He wants his cat.
As the marbles stop twirling and the book closes. It is quite troubling to just sit here and do nothing.
What, you want some entertainment or whatever? You got marbles in your hand.
I know, it kind of sucks in there, from what it looks like from out here.
I mean, I'm trying to recall if I had some sort of entertainment while I was in prison. Nah, I was too busy stabbing people in prison. Good times.
Well,
Why don't you try stabbing prisoners?
as
Well, I
she
mean, it
looks
doesn't-
that these are individual cell blocks.
Doesn't look like she can leave.
Ah, darn. Maybe you can stab a rat. Those usually come around.
Being physically sealed in here is not exactly the most enticing notion. But
Well.
since you have at least come, I will note that I am currently in the ideals of planning and designing this automata, so desire. As she's looking now at the marbles in her hand. Eventually, I'll get to it once I'm released.
Like
I
I
am a
said,
woman of my word.
like I said, they're already in talks of it.
Pretty much.
But I came here for my reasoning. Are you working on the draft to fix the people who have been petrified?
I have developed ideas, yes. It wouldn't be exactly too difficult, considering that I know the exact compounds of the concoction itself.
What do you need?
Unfortunately, a deal cannot be struck at the moment, so therefore, my mouth remains sealed.
Well, you don't have to tell me how to put it together, just what do you need?
You can see as the book opens back up. I already know exactly what I'll need. But the most important bit of all of this is the immunity deal. She stares at both of you.
Dante's gonna think for a bit.
I mean, there's not
While
much...
you're thinking, while you guys are thinking, head over to the library. So, think on everything you need to for the time being.
Okay.
As we head on over to the library for the moment. As Leodon, Citra, and Lauren, as you are all walking through, and you wanted to also talk with Haley as well, yes?
Yeah, because Citra has no idea what to do about formal attire and was told that Haley has the better information on that.
Yes. As she's currently kind of working away at some of the documentation over yesterday's endeavors. Oh, fun! Oh,
Hey.
and of course, Master Lauren is also here.
Hi, Haley.
Hello. It's so good to see you. Oh goodness. When was the last time I saw you? It was last year.
Yeah, I've been away for a while, but well, no, actually, I came here like 4 months ago, but I didn't pass by here.
Well, my mistake then.
Oh, so you know each other.
Well, he is one of the brightest minds that has ever come across my table. We have traded some research notes here and there, mostly over the matter of magic and his particular notions of discovering transmutation, and mine being that of being able to mess with blood in many different ways.
Yeah, speaking of which, I'll have to talk to you about that other thing later.
Yes, exactly. I've been wondering when we would.
This sounds a little trivial, I guess, but, Miss Kapoor told me to talk to you about formal attire because, she, looks at her normal outfit, the green one and all, this is as formal as I get.
Yes! Oh my goodness. I can't... I swear. Miss Kapoor. Anyways, I am very professional when it comes to, well, fashion.
I mean, you clearly have it.
Thank you. And also, as you, Master Leodon, any particular outfit that you might be thoroughly looking into for the occasion?
The most formal event I've ever been to has been a tribal wedding, and outfits didn't really matter all that much in my tribe.
Now then, I'm thinking possibly... given your heritage, Citra, something Celsium-like, I'm already thinking. So many ideas.
Oh?
Already. Yes. And as well as you, Master Leodon, given that you're Fallen Stormborn, something a little bit more closer towards the south where more natural colors probably would bring out the wonderful purple in your eyes. I'm sure of it. I already have ideas. And I probably already have ideas for all of you now. But it is truly a night to...
I've never been to one.
Lauren is thinking to himself, oh, I already have something because we can prepare, but I'm not going to say no to Haley.
Aww.
Well, given that we are both relatively attached to the color red, I probably have something in very wonderful particulars for you. The usual reds and yellows, I'm assuming.
It's my brand.
Very well. Well then, I will discuss with our local seamstress, and I will have something prepared for all of you before the end of day. I promise. As for anything else that you might need, any records that you might be looking for today, Masalar?
I already had a couple of books, but I don't know how long we're going to be staying here. Like, what's our schedule looking like? Like, what is the plan of the day, technically?
So today is the arrival day. Tomorrow will be the actual summit, and closer towards the night is where the main event is, and then the next day will be for pretty much anyone that's going to be leaving will be leaving. Your family tends to stay here a little while longer, obviously to spend time with Canis and Helena, given the nature of the way things have always been with your families, but. Yeah, you're here for a little while, but not for too long.
I'll leave it to my companions to decide what to do today.
Oh, well, I figured I was helping you at first. Seeing as Gygax is kind of busy, I'm pretty much left to my meditations, really, right now.
Gygax has you doing that, huh?
Yeah, but I'm allowed to do it in my own way, I guess.
What do you mean your own way?
Well, for me to meditate, I use my flute. She just pulls out the bamboo flute that she has.
May I take a look?
Sure. And she hands it over.
Can I make a check on the flute of its design?
Sure. Let's see. Let's say... with your passive history... You would know that this kind of flute is obviously more designed for those of the nation of Yimnan. It's a very, very particular kind of instrument that gives off a very high and specific kinds of low tones that stretch out for quite some time. And it takes a lot of breath in order to play this kind of instrument. The design itself, its material is made out of a very fine cherry wood, and it's perfectly tuned. It was probably crafted by Dugar and Eager, which are the local
Yeah, it was in the beginning.
In the EHS. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was made in the beginning by them.
Yeah.
I'll return to Citra. That's very interesting. Quite curious, but this is to relaxation too.
Well,
what about you, Mr. Leodan? What do you do to relax?
Well...
or in your free time, rather.
In my free time... what I really like doing is I like to... well, I guess my hobby, if you could call it, on my travels, is sampling local cuisines. Although I haven't really had much opportunity to do that while I'm here. It's
been a little hectic, to be fair.
Also like just... going around and meeting new people, I guess.
How long have you guys been working here? Because I don't remember seeing you guys a couple months ago.
Very recent.
Yeah.
It's probably been about 2 weeks since you guys started here.
God, it feels so much longer than that.
Right? And I'm keeping track of the days.
Well, I know that you guys got a little bit of trouble according to the whispers of the other soldiers. But have you ever actually gone out to the city?
No.
No.
I didn't think we were allowed to.
Well, I believe you should be allowed to. If not, maybe I can ask some people.
Well,
I look down and I give Citra a look like, not too much.
No, but the last time Essentially, the rules are we have to ask Miss Kapoor first, and she has to approve it.
Ah, she's fine. I can just say you're going to be my retainers for the summit.
I would still feel really better about telling her. We just kind of got off of being in trouble.
As per the contract, and I will note this, you are free to use the facilities of the EHS here. The only restriction is that you're not allowed to leave the Bastion without her knowing.
Got it.
The
Citra is
Bastion
probably
is-
just
isn't-
overdoing it.
Isn't the
Yeah.
Bastion the continent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can go explore outside.
Yeah. Citra's a little, sheltered. So.
Yeah. All right. So, while you guys are contemplating on that, Dante and Burra, as you both have been contemplating on what to tell Helen.
I mean,
How are we supposed to get her to do this until the immunity? I'm trying to get this draft out as fast as possible.
if we tell her the truth, tell the truth, she most likely won't help you or me. If we lie, then that means we have to deal with repercussions later. That mean that we won't get paid again.
Maybe we should talk to Kapoor first.
Yeah, looks like there's no other option.
I got it. I know what we can do.
What's your plan?
What if we convince Kapoor that if she gives us the draft and we administer it today, that Helen can be out tomorrow?
You really want to try that?
I mean, I don't see what else is gonna happen.
Fair enough. We'll see
I mean,
what
you see that cage they have her in right there? There's like hardly anything on the walls. Where is she supposed to poop?
I mean, when I was in prison, I got you'll be surprised how creative people get. There was one time that one prisoner actually grabbed a spoon from the prison, and originally I thought he was going to escape, but no, he just dug a hole so that way he can crap in the hole all day. What a waste of spoon! Just a waste of a spoon. Okay.
Alright. Alright, we need to talk to Kapoor first. Helen
Yep.
will be back!
Try not to form a hole to poop in.
I wouldn't dare to consider it.
That's the spirit.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna head back to Kapoor's office.
All right. So you guys head back within the main EHS area as you see your your three other companions as they're currently contemplating on whether to go out. As you meet back up with them and kind of trade this information to kind of get an update.
So what's happening?
Well, I think we're about to
Alright.
go explore the Bastion with Lauren.
Yeah, I've been told you guys have been here for like 2 weeks, and you don't even know the place you're living in.
It's been a rough couple weeks.
Yeah, we kind of hit the ground running.
I rarely try to explore this place because of my fear of
Heights?
this not leaving my room because of all the weed I have in my room. Yeah, that.
Citra would very quietly whisper to Lauren, fear of heights.
That explains the narcotics. But, I mean, it's still kind of a waste being here and not knowing what you're protecting, isn't it?
Well, we're kind of in a special kind of situation right now.
What kind of special situation?
We're not exactly. I'll explain it later.
After
Special operatives.
we talk to the person we're supposed to talk to.
Yeah, we gotta report to Helen right now.
Helen?
This moment. Yeah, I mean, not Helen, Kapoor.
Why?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Something happened.
We did not do anything this time.
New development.
Can I
Dante's
make an
gonna
insight
go-
check on that?
I think all three of us would.
I believe him. I believe him immediately because if they did do something, he'd be bragging about it.
Okay.
True.
and I would.
All right, Leo. New development. Helen is not gonna write up the draft if she doesn't get that immunity. So I need to go convince Kapoor of a plan that we need to disperse this draft by today, so then she's out by tomorrow.
Wait, who is Helen? What?
Helen's just Lonnie.
Yeah, she's go.
A current captive that we just got
Just
yesterday.
slowly holds his hand up.
Does that name sound familiar, Hero? At all, or? Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Music stopped.
There we go. No, that's fine. I mean, passive history, as far as you would know.
I also have a keen mind. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Helen Strauss-Lani is she's actually quite popular within the circles of learning and with a well-respected individual from many of the colleges that you have attended before.
Is this fame or infamy?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Given that her discovery helped create what is known as the most elite human guards that currently oversee the entirety of Wallenstein, with the exception of the Cliffs of Thalia. Her discovery in being able to develop basically super soldiers is what led to the Arknight program.
Why is she in prison?
We're not supposed to talk about it, Dante.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Anyways, bye.
Yeah. As far as she's a well-respected researcher from
Yes, she's well respected.
But
she?
there are a lot of people that simply do not like her for the purposes of human experimentation.
The unethical
what?
questions.
Unethical is improvement of humankind.
Teacher would just look at Lauren and be like, please, just trust us when we say that everything's okay right now, and it's really in Miss Kapoor's hands.
Is that panic moment of she's what? And you just hold his mouth. Like,
And you also see as Haley's all like, that should have been a part of the evaluation.
What?
Well, if you need to speak to Miss Kapoor right at this moment, I'm not sure she'd appreciate the sudden burst into her office, but whatever it is you have planned, make it quick.
She would be saying this to Bruh, by the way, because Dante's already gone.
Yeah, duly noted. Let's head up. Yep, duly noted.
Teacher just watches them go up, going, I'm a little concerned at how this is gonna go.
Me too.
you see Laren slowly following them as to where they're going. With a concerned expression, like, what the what?
It's okay. It's okay. Just Miss Kapoor has it handled.
I need to know what this is about.
I mean,
right.
if she allows you to stay in the room.
Do you wish to try and make your way to Miss Kapoor's office?
I mean, the group I'm supposed to be with is doing it.
Well, no, just the two of them were going. The rest of us were standing down here, kind of like in disbelief that Dante just blurted that out.
Well, I can either stay here and read about the books I read 10 times, or know what the hell happened with one of the most brilliant minds in history.
All right, you're more than welcome to. Give it a go.
Blabbermouths.
Yeah. Teacher just hangs her head.
All right.
Damn, am I about to get another downgrade on my ranking? Let's see.
Yeah, you think it's too late to go back?
Maybe.
Just lean down to Citra.
The three
You
of
think it's
you-
too late to go back to the dunes?
Maybe not.
So, as three of you head up to Kapoor's office, as she's currently looking in one of the cabinets that are off to the side of the main room, as she has it wide open and kind of just staring at it, as the three of you enter, looking at all three of you, slightly confused that you're also here, Lauren.
Yeah.
May I help all of you at this point?
Kapoor, I've got a plan.
This should be good.
All right, so hear me out. So, Helen doesn't want to write up the draft unless she gets her immunity deal.
We are well and aware of that current situation. Yes.
How about I can convince her to give us the draft and it could be done today.
The particulars of creating something is within her professional. Not many of our alchemists here, let alone any of our artificers, would be able to develop it on that time frame. Even if we try to convince her, there is still a unbelievable amount of bureaucracy that needs to go through council first before we can reach that agreement. It's only been a day, Dante. I understand that you are deeply concerned about the individuals down in Wallenstein, but as an overall, she's looking at all three of you, this matter must be handled accordingly. Furthermore, it would also be best to note that you do not speak of the alchemist's name publicly, looking towards Lauren.
Yeah, no,
Due to
it got my attention. Sorry, I'm here now.
I'm well and aware. Due to the situation at hand with the summit, there are individuals from Wallenstein that will be here, and secrecy is of the utmost. Please be careful. We are handling this situation as carefully as we can, and like I said, as annoying as bureaucracy can be, you can see a frustrated look on her face, this needs to go through the proper channels first. Right now, everyone's a little busy with this summit. Just give it a few days, and I promise you will get results. All right?
Lara making like connections and maths, and he says, "What is happening? What did she do?"
Fine, but I need it in writing.
Is everything okay?
Very well. Please, both of you take a seat. Mr. Watson, if you don't mind.
Yep. You got any read here?
I'm relatively sure you can find your Jormungandr grass up top of the shops where you have before, I'm sure. As she leads these two over off to the side at the desk. As you can see what is a quickly written contract of keeping a word in the semblance of, as soon as this process is done, she will get that draft quickly and it will be developed quickly. It is in writing and it will be approved under the circumstances of this immunity deal going through. She passes it over towards you, Dante. Towards you, Master Lauren. You should be informed of what has happened, much to how I understand that your relationship and your family here, and I also understand that you have a level of secrecy to be kept.
I understand that all of this because of a mechanical cat?
No. The alchemist had left the scholars from Wallenstein not too long ago. and thus began dealing in the criminal underground. She developed a very potent paralytic that caused people to petrify through an injected poison that was also administered via an individual known as Rov Ironwood. Rov is now dead, and in order to help these people that were petrified, is now under our supervision in order to help. And thus, we needed Helen alive in order to distribute this antidote. I understand within many of your colleges and communities that Helen was a very prominent figure. And as per her reasoning for all this, we've still yet to discover in further details than we already have. But given the circumstances, perhaps you might have a few ideas when it comes to transmutation.
Yeah, given my scholarly knowledge, Yara, does this sound like it makes sense for her to do? Like, I don't know, we're just into crime? What kind of person was she?
That's more of an insight, so go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Insight, okay. I thought like histories, but insight. I'm not good at those.
It's more about understanding Helen as a person and why she would do that, and less about her history.
Yeah. 11.
Helen has many differing opinions in conjunction to her research. As far as you can tell, though, this is not something that you would find out of the blue. There are many scholars from Wallenstein that have had their differing opinions, and then, of course, especially when it comes to the Arknight program, there's probably plenty of people that have died by volunteering than those who have survived. And given that her research would often reach to the idea of using it for warfare, she's very anti-war and simply developed the Arknight program to be more stalwart defenders of Wallenstein.
Yeah. Okay.
That noted, hopefully this matter can be put to rest.
For
Looking
now.
at you. Very well. Dante, you're dismissed. Lauren, please enjoy your stay here at the EHS. And she gets back up and she goes back over to the closet and working on preparing for her attire.
Oh boy.
All right, well, I guess we should start looking fancy schmancy, huh?
That's Haley.
Wait, what about Helen? What are we gonna do?
I've got to think longer.
Well, according to what Jay just said, this is going to be taken care of later. It's not something you can do now. How about we go back to your companions before keeping talking?
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Besides, you know what? Actually, Dante, you know what would help us all think?
What?
Beer.
Beer.
Let's
go get beer.
Yeah, you can't come. He points at the kid.
Excuse me?
You can't. No, you're too young.
I am what now?
Young. You're a kid.
You're like what? Like 12, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I thought maybe 10. He looks like a 10-year-old.
Oh
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What do we activate?
What did we do? What did we do?
What's about to happen?
Well, to begin with,
This is out of my hands. I can't control this. I don't have the DM, but
Wait, what?
you
what?
guys opened the Pandora's box, not me.
Just hear loud thud from down below. Like, what the hell was that?
Wait.
Oh no.
Wait.
Oh no. Oh no, what's going on?
dexterity saving throws. No. Fireball, no. No, I cannot cast this.
In the
Sadly.
middle of a library, Bracky, really?
No, I'm not that crazy yet.
We just hear a dull.
Just
What
slow.
was that?
Should we be concerned?
What happened? What happened? What happened? What are you doing to us?
Can I only do this once? I think I can only do this once. Bruh. Give me
What?
a...
What the?
If I may request a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my. Okay, let's. Okay. 22.
Ah, you're fine.
Okay, do I gotta do a Constitution saving throw too?
No, I can only do it once right now.
Ah, okay.
Ah.
Tell
No
me
practice
what
on that one. I am 21. Thank you.
They're the same age!
Wait. Oh. You're 21?
Yes.
Oh, so I got my numbers mixed up.
That's awesome. Let's take him with us. Drinking buddy.
Let's go!
Come on. Come on.
Come on, the study.
Lauren looks at the camera.
Come on, you can study later. You've been here like what, 1 billion times now?
Come on. Come on. You have to line up once in a while, my dude.
Do we hear this from downstairs? Just echoing awkwardly in a library.
You can, Leodon, passively, you can see a very distraught Lauren.
Is it that face of... God damn it.
Ah!
Is everything
Like
okay?
I said, I can't tell you what's happening here. This is a Bracky thing.
Is
I
Leo
forgot we're
in
level, I forgot we're level 6. I forgot we're level 6. I wanted to polymorph.
Is Leo, Haley, and Seacher just awkwardly staring up, waiting for something to go on?
Leo is nodding when he notices. I understand.
You got stuck with the two of the most chaotic
you got
people
stuck
in this
with
party.
You got stuck with the troublemakers for 5 minutes.
I made a
know
mistake.
that expression.
Yes. Let's see. So
Alright, so you guys
Dante's
head back
taking off
to the
down the
rest of your
stairs.
party. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just like, Lauren's just like,
Lauren? Are you
angry.
okay?
I'm good.
Yep.
What did you two do?
We're gonna go drinking.
Oops.
I'm sorry?
Sorry.
Drinking beer. Do you want beer? Let's get beer.
I've never drank anything in my life, so no.
Good.
Would you like water?
Good.
We'll get you some water.
Good. This will be a good learning experience.
Considering that you two know what goes on with Seacher, maybe not the greatest thing.
Well, not necessarily going to...
Wait.
What time is it? We just woke up.
Yeah, what time is
It's
it?
well in the afternoon, by the way.
Oh, I thought it
I'm
was
not
morning.
drinking.
Give me
I
the
thought it was
specific
morning.
Give me a
hour.
couple more hours.
I want
In the more
specific hours.
specific hours, you're probably reaching a little halfway past 12.
Past 12, it's time for food.
No.
Yeah.
It's always
Third
time.
on that.
No. It's always time for beer. There's always
Time
time
for
for beer.
beer. Time for beer. Time for beer.
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 It's time for
Beer.
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 So, I'm assuming all of you are heading to Maricol Port for this small amusement park.
Is there beer there?
Yeah.
Yes,
Carnival
there
food.
is. There's plenty of attractions there, and many an individual who enjoy themselves at Donohue's Delight District. As we do so, as you all make your way there, before the night will claim.
Do we want to make sure they tell Haley to close for these
Yeah.
two?
Yeah, no, Haley's
Oh,
aware.
yes. She already has ideas, as she
Gotcha.
noted before. Yeah. So, that said, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break. And then we'll be right back with more of this little band of chaos.
It was this close to use. Yeah, like Laren thought about it I rolled my own die for something.
Yeah. All
I
right.
was this close to use something else.
All right. That noted. See you all in 10 minutes.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
All right. See you guys in 10. Hello, everyone. We are back.
Hello.
Discussions
Hello.
were had.
Yeah.
Grudges
All
were
right.
made.
Wait, what?
Grudges.
Grudges were made. All right.
You've made an enemy for life.
Lauren will remember that. All right. So, jumping back in. Let's continue on with this episode of D6. It's not too loud.
Lower if
question?
possible.
Right about there.
Slightly lower. I should do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, how much gold did me and Bro
So-
get again?
What?
Say what?
How much gold did me and Bro get again?
220. Yeah.
220. Got it. Carry on.
All right. So, as the lot of you convene and start heading out into the Adamantine Bastion, making your way to the Miracle Port, you find yourselves within Donahue's Delight District, a slightly wondrous place here. You can see what looks like to be this massive Ferris wheel as it kind of just presides over the entirety of the district. You can see as there are several wyverns flying across through the skies, almost as if racing each other with individuals riding along their backs. A little bit closer towards the edge, as it reaches out towards the open sky, you can see there are individuals who are currently just strung and strapped to something as they do these very high experience bungee jumps off of them. You notice that there is several large buildings. One is a massive dance hall, another being what looks like to be a almost Olympic-sized swimming area that is full of Kraken Ball players as well. There are small little attractions here and there, as well as the usual food attractions, being various ales and meads and much more stronger alcohols that are kind of distributed along, as well as the thick smells of cooking oils and almost fair-like food that you can enjoy here. In the center of this park, though, is one large standing statue of a human man with a monocle and these long robes made of this whole statue made of these cobalt blue stones. It represents, as there is a plaque towards the bottom that reads in memorance of Elmond Donahue, the hero of the Adamantine Bastion.
Huh. Is it no surprise that Cicho wants to bungee jump?
I would highly recommend wyvern racing, actually. It gives you a great view of the area.
That sounds like fun. But I'm not sure Broda's all that keen on that.
Oh, I bet he would love it.
Yeah, I would totally. Yeah, I would totally love it.
Would you ride with me then?
But Dante and I had agreements to drink. Isn't that right, Dante?
Yeah,
Isn't
we're
that
gonna
right?
drink. Yeah, we're gonna drink, bro.
And-
why are you holding my arm so hard?
Yeah, and we both and drinking while on the ride would be bad for the stomach, right?
So then you
You're
should go on
afraid
it
of a
first.
flying of a wyvern, are you?
No! No!
To me, it sounds like
am-
you're a little afraid of just riding a wyvern
I
around.
am not afraid! I am not afraid! I will ride that thing right now! Let's go! Let's go!
Bro, my arm hurts. My arm hurts.
Ow, ow, ow. All right, so this whole party, as you all find yourselves currently making your way towards the major stables areas of the wyvern riding attraction. As you see, these wyverns are very dragon-like, but somewhat more larger, carrying for medium-sized creatures. As each one kind of like looks, and you could just see the wide eyes and the slitted pupils as they kind of just like watch and stare along as all of you are walking by. You can see one of the stable hands just like, "Oh, hello, and is that Master Lauren? Yeah, it's been some time since I've seen that red hair walking around these stables. Not too bad.
Well, it depends on which one you're seeing.
No, it's definitely Master Lauren, not Mr. Lauren. It's definitely Master Lauren.
Okay, look.
You gotta be careful because sometimes you mix up the sides. Anyways, you're looking to take a ride around the city as usual, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I recommended my companions here for good wyvern riding.
Oh, fine then.
Can you believe they have been here for 2 weeks and they don't even know the place?
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, well then, you're all going to experience quite the ride. These wyverns in particular are capable of flying at a very specific trail, so you won't be lost, and if any of them do end up getting blown out of the sky, we have various safety riders that are well and capable of being able to get you right back on top.
I'm
so
sorry.
Don't worry about your safety. Just make sure that you don't unhook yourselves from any of the harnesses. Keep your arms and legs in on the wyverns as much as you possibly can, and hold on for dear life.
What do you mean blown out of the sky?
What do you mean blown out of the sky?
Well, every now and again we get some of those little headwinds that kind of just get right under the wings, and they get a little flappy, if you get what I mean.
Oh, I thought you meant like actually hit out of the sky.
It is perfectly safe.
Perfectly safe, 100%. Absolutely.
I trust it.
Rob breaks out into a cold sweat.
All right.
Dante's gonna summon Virgil since he's never had the chance to actually fly with him. You ready for this, bud? Ain't this gonna be the coolest?
All right. So, as each and every one of you are being led to an individual stable, you see there are plenty of stable hands here who are perfect music. As each one of you are provided a particular wyvern, they're all pretty much same colored, but you can tell each one has its own little personality and quirk. I need each and every one of you to go ahead and roll me an animal handling check.
Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I got a natural 20!
I'm probably going
Is this to start riding or fly, or what was the deal?
17!
Oh shit, 17.
Okay.
22.
All right. This is kind of just to like get a strong grip.
Strong grip.
Yeah. This is to kind of get a feeling for how they move and the way that they act.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's the first time I rolled a nat
Yep,
20,
a
so I'm
three.
happy with it.
I'm not surprised. This is why I always have Lucky on me, but I'm not allowed to.
Nope, not anymore.
Aaron, as you are, you're kind of led up to one, it kind of like sees the glowing eye and the horn, and even though you're a halfling, you usually wouldn't be scared, but this one goes kind of as it's backing away into the corner.
Aww.
Oh, this one remembers me.
Remembers
As
you?
it's staring you down.
Oh, is it staring? We need to stare back at each other? Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Assert dominance.
Yeah.
You keep asking me stuff that I'm not good at.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, 8.
Yeah, it's still kind of looking at you real weird. You see as one of the main handlers is kind of just walking over and kind of just patting it, trying to calm it down.
Is Citra able to pet these things? Because she's super happy.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh no.
It's slightly refusant at this point.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get another one.
Yeah, as you walk over to the next stable, there is the possibility of one being a little bit more
Open.
twill to this endeavor. As you enter the next stable, go ahead and just roll me one more animal handling check just to see. I don't think you're gonna roll badly 3 times.
You never know. 16.
There you go.
Hey,
Okay. As this one's a little bit more happier that there is a individual here to take a ride, as you are mounted and harnessed to make sure you don't fall off. As you're all slowly led by some of the stable hands out into what is the giant open edge, where there is a launch for these creatures. As each one begins to make its way out towards the edge. Burra, I need you to roll me a Constitution. No,
That's-
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw?
Would
No,
I get
just a straight
disadvantage?
Well, no, this is because of his thing.
I know.
Alright, so
Fear.
wisdom,
Yeah.
so just a wisdom.
Yeah, it's
Wisdom.
a straight Wisdom roll. Yeah.
19.
Okay. Knowing full well that there are plenty of securities in place, you've been well and assured, you are swallowing your fear of heights as much as you can for this. As you are taken out towards the edge, as each one begins to bolt full speed off this launch port, as all of you take to the skies on the back of these mighty wyverns as their wings burst and unfurl and take you straight up 10, 15, 50, 100 feet into the air, as all of you see the giant, massive open sky as you all begin to bank out and around and begin to see the massive continent that is the Adamantine Bastion.
Cedra just lets out the loudest woo as they jump. Cedra has no issues with heights or jumping off shit, so.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Woo!
As all of you let out these large bellowing yelps, you see the beauty of this entire continent and every single eccentricity about it. And I will give you some slight details of what you see of the city. Mainly because you're right up nice and high, so each one of you don't have to worry about your passive right now, because it genuinely doesn't really matter at the moment. Let's see here. Please excuse me. As you begin to fly out, you begin to see the main Adamantine Castellum, which is the giant center castle that that kind of just is over the entire city. It's dead center. As this tower comes up, you can also see what seemingly is this long, overarching balcony, if you will, and what is a black crumbled mass that stays there and is kind of sanctioned off from the rest of the castle. As you begin to bank down closer towards the Ascarian city, which is between the west and north area of the nation. In all of its 8 districts, you can see the general stores, the living areas. You can see what are the small, tiny people from your distance. As there is the level of beauty between the platinum metals and the bright blues of the house of the Metilius colors mostly, and just this large square area where many people come and see entertainment, the local bards, the various individuals that kind of just do their business or live here. After which, you begin to fly over what is known as the Seraphim Fields. This is where most of the farmland and the fresh water is produced here, either magically or by the collection from being up so high. Much of all of this is just the open farmlands with cows, pigs, sheep, and the various individuals that kind of keep these farmlands going and produced.
Question, Yarrow. This is a race, right? Are we supposed to be rolling, or...?
Oh yeah, don't worry, we'll get there.
Okay.
Oh no!
Yeah, you guys. The first intention was to give you guys a quick tour because that's what these things do.
Yeah.
Next up is the Bevellium Projects, which is the last main area of this entire castled area. These projects was pretty much what has been built over the course of the past 50 years, brought to you by none other than Helena, who had begun building these projects for those who are looking to find a new life here within the Adamantine Bastion. There are many brand new buildings, several buildings from all across the world with different architecture that kind of melds in with the rest of the Bastion as well. After passing by for the first time of seeing the entirety of the city, you begin to feel that the wyverns are beginning to quickly pick up speed. And as such, going through everyone's initial rolls, Leodon and Citra, your wyverns begin racing each other.
Oh boy.
Quickly. Violently.
Oh boy.
As the wind begins to whip your hair around. Leodon, you're trying to hold on to your hat as hard as possible. Dante and Ra, your wyverns are currently racing each other shortly behind Leodon and Dante as they are quickly whipping in and out from above and below as you guys bank down towards the bottom of the bastion. As you see is this large convex area as it reaches down, and you actually see one of the main balconies that leads to the EHS, which is your guys' living block.
Citra just gives...
yours is slightly struggling to keep up as you're last in place.
Citra would have the biggest grin on her face.
I'm going to let you all have the opportunity to go ahead and roll an animal handling check if you want to convince your wyvern to pick up speed.
Could Laren do a petty thing?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
I'm gonna
Can Brass wyvern do a saving throw for me?
Oh no.
Oh
my
no!
God.
No!
An intelligence saving throw.
Pick up my wyvern step.
What are you doing?
Oh no! Why? Why did you convince us to do it?
That's going to be a 12.
That's gonna fail.
I think.
What do you do?
So, I'm not gonna kill him. Don't worry. He's just going to have a headache.
Hold on.
So it's Mind Silver. It's a
Mind Sliver.
Mind Sliver.
Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what that is.
It's just a D6 psychic damage.
And it also has a disadvantage on its next check.
Damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of the next turn. But I don't think it matters if it's Brad doing the save. But I want him to have some turbulence, to say the least.
Oh my god.
Okay. So as you're flying through the air, please excuse me. As you're flying through the air at damn near terminal velocity, as Mara, you see that your wyvern's head goes woof, as its head shakes a bit as it opens its wings and it pulls back. Lauren just speeds past you.
Tell the thing to stop! Tell the thing to stop! Tell it to stop! Tell it to stop!
As it's just like, and then goes back into its flow as it's trying to pick up speed once more. With Burrow being dead last right now as the race continues on. Who else? I will consider that your action for Lauren.
Leo, we gonna roll?
Do you got who wants to roll to see if they might roll higher than their initial animal handling check?
I mean, I rolled a
Because-
nat 20 on mine. I'm not sure I can beat another nat 20.
Who knows?
I'm gonna go roll for it anyway.
Okay.
I just want to see what happens.
All right.
All right, our Dusk Mother, please help us.
No.
Natural 20.
20.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
To be fair, teacher don't pay attention.
I don't see Burra's roll.
Let me re-roll. Am I idling? Oh, no.
Okay, there it goes.
Yeah, it idled.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's an 8.
14.
So, Citra, you drop behind Leodon. Dante, you pick up speed as you whoosh past Citra, and even managing to get past Leodon as well. Burra, you are dead last.
I don't care. The thing that matters is that he survived. That's the thing that matters to him.
Oh no, wait. Citra would be last in this situation.
Yep.
Actually, no. Citra wouldn't be last because she came from first to back. All right, and as Lauren is currently well placed in third right now, as each one of you are coming out from under the banking and then right up and over the main attraction of the Wyvern races, there is almost small flashes that keep track of who made it there, as the Wyverns come up and over and then slowly land, and you can feel the bump and rattle as you hit the main port, as they all begin to slowly walk back onto the main attraction.
Citra is giggling so hard. She had so much fun.
Yeah. By the way, Virgil was definitely following as best he can, even though his speed is a little less than.
Oh,
the Wyverns.
Virgil!
Virgil,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
But
bud.
yeah, and thus you got the full tour as well as a wonderful little race in that experience.
Citra's hair is wild right now.
Dante puts out his arm for Virgil.
Yeah, just as it comes, you can see it's a little tired at this point as it's coming down and over and just lands on your arm.
Like, wasn't that fun, bud? All right, go ahead and take a resty.
All right, as it
As
just
he
goes,
get-
disappears into the ether. All right, it's as all of you begin to find yourselves back out into the district, you see the wonderful
Trying to
Wyvern
fix the
trader.
hair again.
Yeah.
Citra just looks over at Lauren like, that was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thanks, that was a lot of fun.
It gives you a good view of the area. What? Are you okay, bro?
Yeah. Totally fine. I feel invigorated.
Do you want a
Yeah.
hug?
Oh,
Maybe later. But no, I am A-OK. Now for that drinking thing. Drinking.
It is time for lunch, that is for sure. Mr. Leodan, you said you like to try out foods. How about some cuisine from the Bastion?
I would be more than happy to experience some of that.
With my experience in the Bastion, Yarrow, what is a good a good restaurant?
There's a number that do exist here within the Bastion. If you were thinking about probably the best one you've ever had, it's actually a local place that was first established when some of the members of Low Bondle took their way up to the Bastion to find new business and see what they can
I'll be
provide.
right back.
Sure.
Tell you what, my sister Lima knows of this one, very good one, from our people actually, but they actually incorporate cuisine from the Bastion and Low Bondle. It's a good mix. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it.
Yeah. It's a bit like
Never had
Tex-Mex,
halfling
really.
cuisine before.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
in for a treat.
All right. So as you guys head out from the district of the Lights district, you make your way into the Iscarian city, and you find this is the Bavarian Projects. as you make your way to the projects and you find yourself what is almost kind of like a small hole-in-the-wall looking place, but it's full of wondrous colors. You can see it's hand-painted art from the legacy that was like Lobondel, and also like the clash of Lumeria, and all the colors come towards the main door. As you guys enter, there is tons of halflings here, as well as various individuals from walks of life, but mostly halfling here. As you can see, all of them are carrying out big plates of food, basically piled high nacho chips, various what looks like to be wet burritos, various smells of marinated cilantro, salsas. Just this whole place is just teeming with Lobondel cuisine, as well as the mixtures of various types of cuisine that have been developed way over the years here in Lumeria and the Adamantine Bastion subsequently.
Is Lobondel Miami?
As you guys finally take your seats, you all pay for your food as several plates begin to fill from your orders, as there are wet burritos and once again various foods that I've already described. So
Lauren will pay for it. I will not let this guys, like, I invite them to a good one. I'm not gonna make them suffer for that one.
Citra just has a single tier.
Well, we did just get paid.
Well, this is one of my favorite places, to say the least.
Yeah.
If I may ask you guys, as we're having food, basically,
Yeah.
how do you all come together? You have like you're a group, right? You're together and everything. Do you have a group name yet?
No.
We've been throwing one around, I think.
We did?
Yeah, sorta.
The Azure something to do with birds, I think.
Feather?
We've got like a feather theme with us, with Dante's bird, and I can do. Oh, you know, I haven't shown you yet. And he'll whistle, and little from the ether, a little blue hummingbird will pop up onto his shoulder.
So cute.
Oh, that is what is this? Is this some sort of spell? You have a familiar with you?
Not quite. Don't think. It's just something I learned to do from my people. They call it swarm keeping magic.
Swarm keeping. Is it actually a bird, or is it like a magically enchanted?
It's actually, for your sake, your passive arcana in this notion. This is sort of like the same kind of magic your father uses, being a ranger.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a little bit different, though, because it doesn't need an actual animal companion to perform this level of practice. Even your sister, now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah. That is very interesting. Have I ever seen Fairbolts before, by the way?
A number of times. They've kind of become more prominent after the rise of the Adamantine Bastion as more Fey individuals, and this is due to Helena's presence here, began to kind of pop out.
The Firbolg are always so intriguing when it comes to nature, that is for sure. And it's like, Laran's like, I can't really do the same thing, mine is more arcane, and he's just like, there's from under the scarf comes out a small, like a small squirrel.
That's so cute. Citra is just enjoying this whole interaction because it's just cute little animals and stuff now.
It's more arcane with a familiar spell, but that is very curious. You guys need to be careful with your name, though. Every time Mom talks with Uncle Canis about their party name, it's always a groans.
What do you mean? Why?
Their party name.
It used to be Dynamic Entry Incorporated? According to Mom, it was a joke name, but they chose it.
I mean,
An Entry Incorporated
Would we-
was spelt with an E for an
wasn't
I for
misspelled.
entry and an E for incorporated.
oh.
Yeah. So it would be the acronym of DIE.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay.
Would
Uncle
Citra
Kenneth
pick up
hated
on
it.
that, to be fair, considering her intelligence?
Would we know anything about this party at all?
You in general history, yes. These were the last known prominent heroes of the age before the Age of Mythica. These were the from the Age of Esoteric came these 5 outstanding warriors that stopped the destruction of not just only this planet but also subsequently the universe in a way by preventing the former king of Lumeria from activating what was known as the Ragnarok Project, which would have pretty much killed all the gods and subsequently would have replaced himself as a mono god.
Oh. That small thing.
So these heroes are their stories are well told due to their prominence and reputation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so...
the Lumerian king was looking for superiority for the Lumerians. It's a whole story.
Oh. Your mom's from that group?
Yeah. Well, you guys don't know
Holy
who?
shit.
Do you know anything about Kana's story?
Slightly?
Bits and pieces of what we've heard over the courses of our lives, I imagine.
Just a little
Have you
bit?
seen? You have seen the?
So you're...
Hmm?
I've only ever heard descriptions, though.
I.
So your mother is River Baumjäger.
Yeah, River Bomber does like.
Huh.
Is that surprising? Oh boy,
little,
I thought you guys knew.
No.
Not really. I didn't recognize the last name.
It was a whole change thing. She had to reclaim the name, etc., etc. But the most common name with the party group was Baumjäger, so she kind of kept it though.
Well, I'll be.
Also, she will be here, but the Dungeon Master didn't want a level 20 character tagging along.
I understand completely.
Oh.
No. Yeah, you guys have seen the Lumerian bots, right? The Warforged?
Yeah.
Yes, there's a few in the employ of our employers.
Yeah.
I'm...
Long
There
Long
is.
You're
story-
well and aware of also Haley as well.
Yeah.
long story short, with those ones, is that their king wanted to basically obliterate everything, become the one true god, and Lumerians become superior again. Ultimate destruction.
Fun.
And it starts eating the nachos. Just
Citra's just slowly eating a burrito, just like, haha.
yeah. And apparently there's a bit of a contingency with that. Some Lumerians are okay with their lifestyles, other Lumerians are not. They wanted their king to win. Ugh.
Got it. See, I didn't hear too much about it till we got over here. I'm not from here, so...
You're from
Celsium.
Celsium, but you're a tiefling.
Yeah, I'm aware. It's a slow process. It's slowly integrating, I guess.
I can't imagine it's not. Can't imagine life there wasn't easy, from what I know from a Celsium.
No, but the best thing to do is to kind of battle that stereotype with just being your best self, really. That's what I was taught.
Yeah. As long as you're not a snake, you're fine.
I'm not a what now?
Snake.
Why would I be a snake?
Long story, no Vandal. You
Huh?
and T are not seen, nicely. It's a long story.
Did that have anything
what
to do
about
with
you?
you saying me that I looked weird?
Huh?
You said I looked weird earlier.
Yeah, it's rare to see a white like a white skinned tiefling. Usually they are like red or with darker pigmentations, but a white tiefling is extremely rare.
Well, my mom's very, very light gray, so I guess it's just, I don't know, the next step.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad has a darker pigmentation. I kind of didn't get that. It was one of my other siblings, I think.
How many siblings do you have?
Well, there's Locke, there's Lima, there's Limoy, there's Leon, there's Luke, there's my sister Lana, who you already met, there's Liberty, there's Lena.
Teacher's
And
actually
another
like
one coming
counting
in.
on her fingers. She's like, wow. Teacher's an only child, so.
Poor Urzer. poor Urzer.
Man, I remember having a lot of siblings.
And it doesn't help that my mom is also stressed with another one coming in, and then the summit.
Isn't that
Oh, she's coming here pregnant?
Well, it's like a month.
So she's not that far along.
She just doesn't want to get into fights, but the stress of the summit can be a problem.
Okay.
But she...
Congratulations either way.
Thank you. It's
I
always nice
envy
to
you.
have another sibling.
That'd be nice. I envy you. I don't have siblings.
I had tons of them, then not a lot of them, and then a lot of them again.
Light pat.
Well, having...
Never
what about you, Mr. Lee, then?
never really had siblings. My parents, they couldn't, something medical-wise. I was adopted, and never really had any siblings. Had a lot of friends, though.
They could be like siblings, though.
They're like siblings. Family is where you feel like family is.
Yeah,
I mean, I count my crew
I
as siblings.
suppose.
It's always nice to have someone to still hang around with.
Yeah. Which, I hope they're doing okay. Looking to Dante.
I don't know, I haven't heard anything.
How did something happen?
We hit a very big speed bump.
Part of our mission went
We
wrong.
got really hurt.
Yeah, and it was my fault. So anyway, I'm gonna eat this huge burrito now.
This isn't about fault. Dante!
I've just got like 4 empty plates in front of me.
Oh yeah, that's just keeping up with the amount of food.
And there are plenty of steins being packed around. Good old Burrow.
Citra just drinks water. She cannot drink alcohol. I can only imagine the chaos.
Drinking at this hour is not a good idea.
Yeah, there are other reasons.
Depending how festivities go, you might have to save that drink for later. Well, I say festivities, quote unquote. I mean more like political engagements.
Sounds
I love
thrilling.
engagement. So big, fun times always. Bet they got a lot of cash on them.
No? Citra just looks at Dante. No.
That is
I was just saying, not gonna do anything. Just might take notes for later if we ever go back down, but nothing tonight. Or tomorrow night or the next night.
Citra just takes Dante's hand going, please don't.
Lauren inconspicuously starts checking his wallet, just making sure.
All right. Well, as the rest of the day goes on, as you find yourselves well and entertained and associated with your companion here, the night does come very quickly. As all of you return back to the EHS, and Lauren, do you wish to stay at the EHS for the night, or will you return to your family?
I think I will return to my family, given the circumstance. I don't think I'm gonna share a bunker with one of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well then, as the night comes to claim the rest of the day,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh god.
All of you are well informed of what to do. I'll give more details a little bit later on what to expect for the attendance of the summit. All of you are given outfits, to which, if you want to message me on how you describe your very fancy attire, it will be based off of what you could have possibly told for Haley as per ideas, and pass them along towards me, so that way I have a little bit more description for next session.
Mm-hmm.
But as the new day begins, you all awaken and are finding yourselves a little busy getting the last of your fittings for your outfits. Each one of you are being given the rundown of the attendance, and you see as Harleen enters with what is this full armament, this massive shield and blade at her side.
Wow.
Holy shit!
It's been a while since having to wear this, but
You
it is
look great.
considered... Thank you. It is considered appropriate. And as you see, as Haley, as she steps out over, she is in a full red sequin dress. With what is this... with that kind of comes up and wraps around her neck. And various Lumerian jewelry that comes down around it.
Oh my gosh. Haley, you look gorgeous.
I feel a little naked without the hat, though.
You don't have a sequin hat?
Oh. Something of my design, to which all of you look fantastic, by the way.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Couldn't have made it better myself. Dante's blushing and kind of twisting his foot into the floor a little bit.
As per the rest of the members, you see as Dagix is slightly more toned down, as he is currently wearing his Cobalt Soul monk robings for casual attire. Dugar and Eager are kind of dressed as in to mirror each other in their own way. You see as Olivier, as he is currently just packed full of just leathers and whatnots that kind of represent the whole of Lumerian history in and of itself, as well as some of the other shopkeepers that kind of keep everything toned down, a little bit more modern, stylistic, almost English gentleman kind of designs. Very well. All of us are in attendance. We are to head straight to the Castellarium now.
Right now?
Yes.
Oh boy.
You have to be prepared for all of the guests that will be joining us for the night. As she leads you all, as you find yourselves within the giant castle walls of the Adamantine Bastion and the Castellarium here, climbing several hundred steps to get to the top. You all find yourselves in this massive open ballroom. As you see, there are individuals, while a few in party, are currently setting up the feasts for the night. And now sitting at the main throne, and as well as several individuals, one in particular that you all know as a Cavilla, sitting at the main throne, and next to him is Canis Metilius, a very somewhat olden, thickly bearded Aasimar man. His eyes are black with simple blue irises that are slitted down the middle. his hair is pushed back and platinum. His wife, Helena, standing next to him, is this Eladrin woman. These long elven ears, just cloaked in purples and blues and blacks that are representative of the Metilius household. Almost like a somewhat younger and mirrored version is Clinus Metilius, the son and current prince, and Dahlia Metilius, the princess. Dahlia looks a little bit more like her mother, and Cavilla being somewhat on the mirrored end of Canis, while Rhodus, the young grandson, the youngest of the entire house, is a little bit more, has the silvers, but also the brown colors of his grandmother's hair. As all the EHS members begin to surround the main storm hall here and the ballroom, you see that there are the main districts and directors and special directors for the EHS, all getting the breakdown, as all of you are given the breakdown as well. Before you hear the first cry of the name for the first house. Now entering the House of Dustlake by Matriarch River Dustlake and Patriarch Urzer Dustlake, as well as the main Dustlake family, as this group of tieflings and halflings, as well as your friend Lauren, enter
the freaking cornucopia halfling.
Yeah, a massive group enters. From Dracovania, Agatha Grimwalk, Athelon v. Dracon, and Minerva v. Dracon. As this black dragonborn enters, and beautiful eyes, the long black tendrils covered in Dracovanian robes, as well as these somewhat oddly humanoid-looking individuals that are definitely different in the semblance of humans, but they are trying to look like something else. In history, you would know that dragons, especially metallic dragons, will take the form of humans, and these are the two that are at the top of the top for Dracovania. From the Thalia Cliff Houses, Samuel Ishgari, Tabitha Ada Sariel, Trostborn Micah, Gabriel Jin, Chasson, and Maria Doc Yanoel.
Dante stiffens.
I imagine all of us just look at each other.
As these 5 houses is
Okay.
at the center. At the center, you see a man of a familiar face enters, bearing all of his colors as well as the 5 houses behind him. A halfling, a tiefling, an elven man, and an earth genasi all come as they walk through the halls as they enter. Of the Congress of Valfor, Adhere Vesta Calavid, High Lord William Moel, High Lord Lockrell de Ville, Minister Nicoletta Montgomery, and Minister Devonroos Echelon. As these 5 walk in, you see a beautiful elven woman approach in the center, as well as what is this peacock of a man walking next to what is this balded and heavily robed individual. These being William Owell and Lacquerelle de Ville, as well as a human woman and a female halfling currently walking by the sides as they make their way towards their end of the hall. The Kingdom of Vale, Icelia Hope, Timpani Hope, Bell Hope, and Zalia Hope. You see as a group of tiefling individuals walk by, you see one is definitely much older than the rest, and with Tiffany Hope, as she is still relatively young, but a bit older now, as well as her two children, Belle and Zalia. Of the Kingdom of Alanon, Queen Alara Centennial Alanon, Prince Riven Centennial Alanon, Princess Nataline Centennial Alanon, as well as their main guard, General Maven Poe and General Elrond Olark. And there you see these half-elven individuals as they enter in through the main front here, as well as what looks like to be a human woman with just jet black hair that reaches all the way down to her waists, and this very burly-looking half-orcan man as he is just kind of stamping and stomping through, just little to no mind to who might be in the way, aside from just kind of eyeing everyone quickly and looking, making sure there are no immediate dangers. Of the Acelsium Sultanate, Vizier Spartos Urfar, Royal Guardsman Tarion Idlewind, and Royal Scholar Eloise Idlewind.
Cedra is stiff as a fucking board.
Entering this room is a human man with the various Acelsium headwear that kind of wraps around and then follows towards the back, and these very bright blues and whites and various brown sandish colors. And besides is this very normal human-looking man with this bright hair that kind of just goes down a bit, somewhat scruffy beard, and the general attire for formal events such as these. However, aside from him is a longish blade that he keeps to his side, as most guards are allowed to. And next to him is his beloved wife, a tiefling woman with grayish white skin, as well as this long flowing and scholarly dress that slowly follows behind. The House of Yimnin and representatives of one of the four. Aka Akari Rakuyo, Matsura Kali from the Monks of Kali, Akibodo is a royal guard, and as well as their main associates from the Rakuyo House and the Kali monks.
Fuck.
You know, Bora. Aki Akari is your adoptive father. You know this man, and his name literally translates to the Red Rage.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to be in catcher. Go ahead.
Yeah. Of the Enclaves. The four main Enclaves are High Priestess Vardki Rubelet, which is Daki's daughter, by the way. High Priest Roanoke Mirathari, High Priestess Savandra Squala, and High Priest Muldoon Galadriel. As a short procession of four high elves enter this room. You can see one of them with long blonde hair and these bright red eyes and dark Acelsian skin. And lastly, from the Sheer Plain, Mistra Weavekeeper and Tavash, the Mythic Guardian. And entering this room almost as if to every house that knows of Mistra. This is the goddess of magic. One of the very few gods that still preside on Erdseheim, as she walks through with long, flowing, greenish hair. Her dress is very simple, pure white, and unabated by even the air around her. While Tavash, very old, very rugged-looking tiefling man. As he steps through, you can see there is a level of veteranship that comes from this individual. After everyone has allocated to their own spaces, You can kind of see the staring eyes of each individual in every kingdom that is now standing as representatives within this room. You can see as Canis, as he raises from his seat. Excuse me. As he walks down onto one of the first steps from the throne, he stares down towards the House of Lowbondle and the Dust Lakes, in assurance of seeing his family once more. I thank you all for joining me and joining this summit on a very particular night. A request of recognition of an old friend that has long since passed. Looking towards the Dracovanians and as well as Agatha, giving a slight bow. Some few years ago, our friend and one of my most closest allies had passed. I hope his soul has reached Elysium. This night is not only to remember the memory of Garou, but also as a reminder that we are all still mortal, and that our nations are to work together, not just only towards peace, but to assure that we never face the threat like we did so long ago, 50 years ago. I understand the world is often complicated, and politics is not any of our favorite topics. And I understand there are two nations here tonight that are currently still in conflict, looking out towards the Walenstan and the Thalia Cliffs. I ask that we all remain as civil as possible. In light of this, I wish to remind you all that tonight is a night of peace. Tonight is a night of remembrance. I simply wish for all of you to put aside your differences for one night, to converse, to act civil, to show respect to each other. This is a long process, and no one ever said it was going to be easy. You cannot put two different people in the same room and expect the best results. And as such, I will not have such expectations. I only ask that you all speak kindly, that you begin to start working out your differences today, so that all people can seek peace and protection from their leadership. And finally, to give one last memory to one of the greatest men I've ever known. Thank you. And he raises his glass to peace. As many of the crowd members begin to beckon back to peace, peace, to peace. As such, he returns back to his seat, and you can hear the slight whispering from, or you can see as Helena leans over to give slight whispers to him. As the night and the tensions begin to raise, you can tell that there are many, many eyes looking around this entire room. Several hundred EHS members, as well as a group of adamantine guards and what looks like to be several individuals along the balcony, that of the Platinum Eye. Tonight, you all face not only your enemies and demons, but perhaps even to make allies. And with that, that's where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's game.
Damn. Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy is right.
Why? Why are you guys so concerned?
I'll tell you afterwards. We got
Leo's just smiling and looking around. Look at all
Sutra's
the
just staring, beelining at a specific pair, just like, oh my god.
And Bra is slouching, is sinking in his chair.
And Dante is fuming, seeing Samael.
Right, yeah, that's someone we're all probably concerned with being
That
here.
Lockerell is there too and shit. Jesus.
Yeah, well, Leo, you have William who just fucking walked in. He was part of the Wallenstein Congress.
I am both happy and sad you guys never asked if Laren knew who was coming.
We were told that we couldn't ask.
Yeah?
We couldn't ask.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the stories of next week.
Oh god.
Boy.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead, do some quick announcements, and then we're gonna go ahead and head on off. I am so excited for next week. I've been planning this for a while now.
Oh boy.
Now I know why you asked me to draw those things. Damn it.
And this is a full moon, isn't it?
Yep, tonight is a full moon.
All right. Then when we come back, I'm getting my fucking vision.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, jump on into some quick announcements, and then we'll let y'all go. So, first off, by the time this episode comes out, and this is a full acknowledgement on my end, episode 12 of How to Be an Adventurer will finally be up on the Patreon. And then it will, by Friday, episode 12 will be released on YouTube.
Got it.
This has been a long process for me. This is also the main reason why we needed to take a 2-week break so I could spend time on my projects. After which, there will be a lot of videos coming out on the YouTube channel. I have been planning a content bomb. We have spicy anime reviews, about 8 episodes worth of that coming out. I also have 3 deep dive videos that are currently planned and just need a little bit more editing before release, which thank God for time for that. And also, currently, by the time this episode will be coming out, a lot of the first episode of the AMN will have been filmed and hopefully somewhat edited. But there is a lot of stuff that's coming out over on my end, which I'm super excited for. I know a lot of people have been waiting on me, and I really appreciate all your guys' patience. I love you all so very much. You guys have been great. But I have many plans, and I cannot wait to see how well they are executed for these massive content bombs. So, that noted, I'm good with all my announcements, so we're going to go around the table as we usually do, or go across the table as we usually do, starting with Blue.
Hello, I'm Blue Kazanate. I play Citra. Don't have much going on, just that I am currently open with chibi commissions as far as anything else, so if you want to PM me over on Twitter if you're interested. But otherwise, I got nothing else going on, but just happy to be back, and good God, what have you done?
Oh, we started off strong for Chapter 2.
Yes, we did.
All right, next up, Connor.
They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, except for today. It'll probably be a little bit later. Be sure to check out my DM's Guild, where very soon here I'll be releasing the College of Distortion Bard. I'm finally getting art made for it.
Nice.
Hell yeah, I've been waiting for that.
Sometime soon, and then after that, I think the only one I have left is the. No, actually, I have a couple left. We'll find out. You'll find out.
Okay.
Oh yes.
All right. And next up is Jade.
Hi, I'm Jade the Firefox. I played Dante as the Changing Rogue. I still have commissions open. Just come on by. Just come in my DMs and maybe I'll draw you some.
Jazz hands.
That's it.
All right. Next up is my good friend Daito.
Yo, this is Daito Najashi, aka Bra the Half-Orc Samurai. For my channel, I'm just uploading the ED of Gohanverse Season 2, with the English lyrics, and then next week, I should be up, or this week by the time this episode comes out, the Kakyoin Raifu Concert episode featuring Android Showing 1 should come out by then.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Super excited.
Yep.
Because I know exactly what goes on.
Uh-huh. And that's it for me.
All right. And last but not least, our wonderful guest for tonight and hopefully next week as well.
No, I'm gone.
Is Bracky.
That's what I did. Hi, I'm Bracky, aka Bracky. So I didn't play River the Halfling Fighter. I played Laran the Halfling Wizard instead.
Yeah.
Up on my end, I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/BrackySword. I play games, more specifically Final Fantasy XIV and Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Or rather, Elden Ring and nothing else right now. God. I'm still going through that game because I got it late compared to everyone else, but it's been a lot of fun. It's a lot of rage and a lot of learning mistakes. I also draw every now and then, hopefully, as long as my hand decides to cooperate with it. Specifically on my Twitter at Brachyzoid, you will be able to find, this month is going to be nothing but me drawing Amy Rose because I have that fixation this month. I don't know why. Welcome to the month of Amy. Let's go. Yeah. Other than that, announcements. No, that's about it. Other than, hey, I'm going to be bothering you guys for like the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah. I look forward to it. Thank you so much for joining us, Bracky.
Yeah, thank you,
I am definitely not going to try to kill Bra and Dante. Don't worry.
I haven't even got my comeuppance yet.
Not yet.
All right. Well then, nothing else pressing, I'm assuming?
Not that I know of. Well, there's a bomb I have here.
Oh!
Should we take care of this? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, no!
Okay. Well, I guess there is nothing else pressing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well then, that being said, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Thank you all for watching. Be safe out there. As always, we love you. And see you next Sunday. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Or Wednesday, too.